Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports.
And they'll give to Abanikanda on the option.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards there on the first play from scrimmage. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Abanikanda once again.
Evades the tackler, and now some space.
Still on his feet. Inside the 10.
Touchdown, Carolina.
Israel Abanikanda. His 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Panthers are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that makes the score 7-0.
And they'll accept that penalty.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
This drive starts with a Haskins carry.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. And there was a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that, the nickel look. 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then? You take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big off for a little. And oftentimes you can run the football effectively against that defense.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
Another big gain or 2 in succession as this one goes for 32.
It's early, but announcer cliche alert here. Big players make big plays. Should I say in big games too? Oh, what the heck. And this defense, they're going to have to find some way to slow him down as this game goes on, because when this combination is going good, they can tear your secondary apart.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
And here, you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
Now a 2nd and 10. A give to Haskins up the middle.
And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Now 3rd down and 7.
Now it's Jackson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
Tucker's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that, and Charles is deep. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And they'll set up shop right. At the 49-yard line.
Do you remember in preseason we were going to the different training camps and visiting teams, and we always would see the running backs working out and going through those gauntlet drills, and, you know, guys either slapping at the ball or the machines. You got to learn to take care of it.
Yeah, they lost it there. Big fumble. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurtling through them.
46 yards rushing for him now to this point. The Ravens had 2-2 through the first 4 weeks of the season. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. That's good for 28 yards.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
Hey, middle. Right there, baby. You. Yes, let's get it. Sit up.
Haskins will take this into the end zone. It's a Ravens touchdown. Justin Tucker for the extra point. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Charles, you got to think the #1 goal here is ball security. Remember, last drive they coughed it up. Then they allowed the touchdown, and now they're trailing on the scoreboard.
Boy, the way you described it makes me think that that one actually hurt them 3 times. The fumble cost them potential points. Then they watched their opponent get a touchdown off of the fumble. And third, they lost the lead as a result. Really tough sequence right there. I don't think coaches have to remind them to hold on to the football. They've just got to find a way to get it done.
And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Yeah, look at this Baltimore defense. They've been very good this year against the pass, currently holding on to a top 10 ranking at #10.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
Looking deep here for Chase. Well, the corner gets a hand on it, but he still makes the play. Touchdown, Carolina! Ja'Marr Chase with career touchdown number 70. And the Panthers are able to move back in front. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And the lead is now 14-10. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful of one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
That went into the hands of Flowers.
Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, turn into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 3.
And motion left goes a tight end.
On 2nd down, here's a run from Haskins. And a lane slowly materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45.
Well, this defense for the Panthers, they were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Now they'll try and set up the quarterback draw here.
And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Now the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Ravens first down, and he'll have it by 20 as it turns out to be a big gainer there on 4th down.
Jackson options out left. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down.
DC, ready? DC.
Jackson now.
Throw caught by Flowers.
And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3.
Let's go. Let's get that touch.
Slot man moves right.
And he'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. Down inside the 10.
And he will score. Touchdown,
Flowers, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Tucker with the extra point, and it's now 17-14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
An opening there on that first down run as he gets this forward for about 8 or 9. That looks to be 8 officially, so 2nd and 2.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
That's quickly out wide to Davis. So he stopped for no gain. And now it's 3rd and 3.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
They'll come up now 3rd and 3. Mayfield. Now this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Throw left side complete. That's Flowers. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 23 yards, the final tally.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. Keanu Benton, the one who got in to bury him.
And we all know how talented this guy is who's calling the signals for him. But even the best in the game, they can struggle against a good, cohesive zone coverage. Can't find a gap in the secondary quick enough, and he ends up taking a sack.
They go play action now. Jackson, they'll roll him out right. Throw right sideline is complete. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
That's a big league job there, getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up 1st and goal.
They'll run here with Haskins. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Now it's Jackson. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens are able to add on to that lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. His guys will take a 10-point lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to... Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Ravens are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 46. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Here's Jackson to throw. Dancing to his left. And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
So when the defense complains about having to do pursuit drills in the heat of training camp, plug in this play. Excellent pursuit. Force the quarterback out of the pocket. He ends up trying to run for it. Instead, he goes out of bounds and loses yardage. That goes down as a sack for the defense.
Flowers going to go in motion right. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. Here's Jordan Stout now. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And this will be taken at the 13. Now a hit and a loose football. And down inside the red zone at the 19-yard line. Was hoping to make a play there on the return with his speed. Instead, he makes a play for the other side.
Yeah, and how many times have we heard coaches say, you know, sometimes it's not really about those X's and O's we drop. It's about those Jimmies and Joes. And when you have a punt returner, he's one of those Jimmies and Joes, one of the best athletes. He's unable to make the play that they were seeking, though.
Now a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll instead run up the middle. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Here's 2nd and 10. Motion man right is Rice. They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw him coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
So they've been unable to capitalize on a great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. Jackson. Touchdown! An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens add 6 to their lead. Tucker with the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Hey, alert 33.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Odafe Oweh showing off the pass rush skills.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They're not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing, Mayfield. Uncorks one for Davis. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. There's the Panthers punter now, as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. Pulled in at the 24. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the 2nd half. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the 2nd half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Here's a 2nd and 9 now from the 29. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. Can't get away, and he's taken down. They get to him for a loss of 4, and it brings up 3rd down on the sack.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Under pressure, they got him again. Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
And it has been a good game for them. They haven't been pressured very much today, but on back-to-back sacks, maybe the defense is starting to figure something out.
So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. It'll be a 45-yard punt, and couple that with a loss on the return. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Mayfield on play action. He finds his man complete. It's Robbins. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
Hold on a second. Was that the fullback? That was the fullback. Who says it? The slot receivers are the only guys who can catch the football and get big yardage after the catch. Really nice job there. Showing good hands and an ability.
And Mayfield again with the interception. His third. Kyle Hamilton picks it. Down the sideline he goes. And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown. And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick six.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. As confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is now 24. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Play fake. Mayfield. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Justin Madubuike able to record his 5th sack of the season. Well, it was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Following the sack, Mayfield and the Panthers staring at a 3rd and long here. They'll set up to throw. That is caught. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up. Humphrey. And the Ravens are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. That's some good hard running there as he'll push his way forward for about 5.
And there's the pickup you want on 1st down. All offenses say, you get me 4 on 1st down, we'll take it. How about if you get 5? They'll really be happy.
They'll run it right side with Haskins.
And he'll get this one up to about his 14. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down. Jackson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Haskins now on 1st and 10.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I have zero rooting interest in either team in this game. I only want a good game. But with all the offense we've seen from them tonight, it's kind of nice to see the defense step up and make a big play.
Yeah, I was wondering if they were ever going to get him in the backfield. Nice to see him get a stop.
And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
63 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
That's how you get right up off of the mat, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a first down with his very next run.
And nothing but daylight ahead.
And he's going to be shoved out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
It's a big play there for Baltimore. 45 yards.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Straight ahead, here's Haskins.
And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves and start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. 2nd and 7.
Throwing is Jackson.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
He did a fine job there not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
On 3rd down, Jackson. There's Flowers. He's got it. Touchdown, Ravens.
A great effort there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year.
And the Ravens go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points.
Tucker with the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the 3rd quarter.
Back now in Baltimore. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Now the throw here complete on the right sideline. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he is going to have a Panthers 1st down as he gets a little more than he needed. 4 yards to pick up there on 4th and 2.
1st down, Carolina.
Back to throw here. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Now back to throw. That's caught. This is Abanikanda. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens 28. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that earns him a fresh set of downs. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And the Ravens are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. A bit of an opening there on the 1st down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards.
Well, I think after that run, the defense get back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
He's been big, 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a 1st down here. Handoff now. It's Haskins. 77 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
2nd down, and they go back to Haskins. And he's going to have a Ravens 1st down as he's able to get this up past the 40. It carries like that. That's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. Jackson going to throw quickly here, complete. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Haskins trying to pick it up. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it, get the first down, close it out.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
2nd and 5. Looking to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Robbins. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd down, Jenkins. And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice. Obviously, your training camp.